As you were in Germany at Fedor Fitness in April and the UFC was in Berlin some weeks ago, as it is close to Holland, would you like to fight in Germany as the main event or do you prefer USA?
Well, I live in America, so for me my preference is a little bit to fight over there, and unfortunately for me UFC has been fighting there a lot. But of course fighting in Germany would be great because that means all my Dutch fans and friends can come. That would be awesome for them, but what I would like even more is to fight in Holland.
Oh.
Which they're talking about. They've been talking about it for some time.
Questions coming.
And in I believe in 2016 they're going to do an event.
Wow.
It's already being televised. So, well, I'm not confirming anything. I mean, I'm not Dana White, but I know that
but
they
the word
want
on the street. Next question is, do you think that the change to Jackson's MMA was a big difference in your career? And what are the changes compared to other gyms?
Well, Greg Jackson is the best gym there is. It's just very simple. If you look at their statistics, they have the highest rate of wins. They have a lot of great fighters. I think the big difference is they're very creative and it's very positive. Everybody's helping each other. You have small guys, big guys. You know, I came in the gym and I also have that in me. I want to help other fighters. You know, as long as they don't, it doesn't turn back on me. But you know, and I started helping other people, and I totally got accepted because they love that behavior, and that's literally what goes on. It's a great chemistry, great vibe, and again, very creative. Okay. You know, they come up with a lot of small details, a lot of small tricks.
And why do you think it isn't possible to create a good MMA scene in Holland, as you are known as a nation with big stars in Muay Thai kickboxing?
Can you repeat that?
Why do you think it isn't possible to create a good MMA scene in Holland?
Why it is not possible? That's a good question. I don't think it is impossible. I just think people are not doing it.
Okay, that's a good one.
But I do think that MMA is going to be the next big thing here as well.
Yeah?
Yes, because once the UFC starts promoting in Holland, and it's going to have a lot of, because when UFC comes, they come with a lot of media attention. They're going to be on the television. There's going to be on the Dam Square. There's going to do weigh-ins, interviews. So, and I think people will be like, hey, what is this? Like K1 was back then, UFC is going to do that now. It's going to repeat.
I see the audience.
Yeah.
Big audience, huh? What do you think needs to happen or needs to change to make MMA legal in Holland?
Well, the cage is illegal, so that's a big thing. But if somebody can change that, it's the UFC. I mean, they've already proven that that is the safe way to do it. Yeah, and they usually the way they do it is they send a lobbyist over, and yeah, they're already overturned in several countries.
Okay.
And even in America, their own country, in New York, it's still illegal, but they're lobbying very hard to get it legal there, to get it done in the Madison Square. But in many states it was illegal, and they overturned it, and in many states in the world, in many countries in the world. So
there's next question is, as Mirko Cro Cop is back in the UFC, is that an opponent you would like to face, as your first fight ended in a no contest back in July?
No, I don't really have any ill feelings toward Mirko. Actually, you know, we know each other from back in the Pride days. He was a huge name back then already, but I don't have a particular list to fight him. I mean, we fought. I think everybody can clearly see that I was very dominant in that fight. If the fight would happen, if it would be offered, I would definitely not turn it down. I would definitely say yes, but he's not on my target list.
Okay, who would you like to face?
Junior, Dos Santos. And I believe that fight is coming.
Fingers crossed. You've mentioned Brock Lesnar for some time now. Do you think he's scared of you? Will we ever see him back in MMA? And if not, are you the reason?
Well, my last fight was with him. I don't mention him that often, because he's not really on my mind. I don't see him come back. You know, he's already getting on a certain age that MMA is for young people. You know, even I am becoming
How old are you?
I'm 35. I just turned 35
Yes,
right now. But even I'm becoming old for MMA, so I don't see him. I think he's like 39 or 40. I don't see him coming back because he would come back for what? For 1 year or something. Now I don't see it happen. He's in WWE. He's making his money. He's champion. I think.
Do you think that you are the reason that he's not coming back?
I don't particularly think that I'm the reason he's not coming back, but I do know that I'm the reason he's not in the UFC because his last fight was against me, and that was if he'd lost, he'd leave town. It was the middle of the losing leave town for.
Okay, clear. You won 2 fights in a row and mentioned you'd like to get a chance to fight the belt. Who do you think you have to beat to get that shot?
It's very simple answer, Junior.
Junior. It always comes back to Junior.
He's the number 1 right now. Beat Junior after belt.
The next question, a little sensitive. Does it bother you that you don't have the belt yet? I mean, well, Elias is asking, you had the K1 belt, the Dream title, Strike Force, all the big ones. Just the UFC is missing. Will Alistair Overeem be UFC champion?
Well, that's what we're working for, very hard for every day. You know, I know I'm close. One more win and we're going to fight for the title. Yeah. Verdum has that title right now. He's made an excellent resurgence since I last beat him. He's a completely different fighter, but I would be happy to say I'm also a very completely different fighter since we last fought. So I'm close. One more win.
Yeah, one more win. Okay, that's good to hear. Because you know we all watch you from Holland anyway, so we got our support. As there is TUF Europe versus USA planned with McGregor versus Faber, do you think we will see another The Ultimate Fighter, maybe a single solitary TUF Europe? And if so, would you like to be one of the coaches?
Yeah, of course. You know, I don't really know what it means to be one of the coaches because I never actually watched TUF. But yeah, I mean, I like to teach. Yeah. I like to be involved, so why not?
Tyrone Spong is also in the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, it was with the Black Zenits, but I don't really think he was a coach.
How is he, by the way? Do you see him?
No.
No. As many people talked about it, some criticize him, some wanting to try it themselves. Do you still eat horse meat? And if so, do you think...
Well, we're in Holland right now. It's illegal.
I love horse meat.
Yeah, you can just buy it in the shop. So yes.
But his question is, do you think it's superior to other meat and why?
Well, to beef it definitely is superior to regular beef. Beef is superior to pork. I would say meer handelijk.